Thank you, Ron. Yes, pleased to welcome to After Hours four-time Stanley Cup champion, three-time Norris Trophy winner, honored member of the Hockey Hall of Fame, Paul Coffey, who joins us tonight, as we sometimes have to say on this program, under less than ideal circumstances. But look, we're in the Oiler Hall of Fame room. Fair share of the credit for a lot of the stuff that's on display here goes to you. What do you think when you look around this room?
Well, it's pretty exciting. It's great for the province of Alberta and the city of Edmonton. I mean, you know, led by Wayne, of course, and the rest of us following suit. It's pretty cool. It's just a testament to this organization and what it means to the Edmonton area, and I'm proud to be a part of it.
So just before we switch to present tense, here's something to remind you of how you felt on the night you won your first Stanley Cup with the Oilers here.
This has happened to the Edmonton Oilers now.
Unbelievable, John. I think that they'll probably sink in tomorrow, but I'll tell you one thing, it's the best feeling I've ever had in my life.
Now, does that feel like 40 years ago?
Yeah, almost looked like I knew what I was talking about. But it seems like yesterday. As we know, time flies when you're having fun. But that was a nice part of my career for sure.
Okay, we won't spend all the time we have with you tonight living in the past. Louis.
You've been in your share of Battle of Alberta's, but this one tonight had a little bite to it, had a little chip, but the Flames seemed to have your number from the get-go. What did you see from this game tonight from your team?
They deserved to win. They were skating. They worked hard. We were a little bit late on most plays, but that happens. I mean, we won the first two against them. You knew they were going to come out hard, and we just didn't answer the bell. But it's a long season, and we'll be better tomorrow.
Paul, November 12th, Chris Knobloch was introduced as the new head coach with you as an assistant. I think one of the first things out of your mouth was you never really planned on coaching. So clearly, you took the job on your terms. It was your choice to take it. You didn't have to. Why did you take it?
I mean, first and foremost, Jay Woodcroft's a good coach, and so is Dave Manson. And I was kind of asked a couple of times if they did a change, would I be interested? And I said to Darryl, no. I like my job, I like my life, and kind of asked me again, and it looked like they were going to make that move. So I felt that I had a decent relationship with the players anyway, so I might as well throw myself in the ring.
Not everyone thought the job was tailor-made for you. What did the great one, Wayne Gretzky, say to you about it?
He kind of said, "Oh, that's great, yeah, good for you." But then I heard through the grapevine, he said, "Is he crazy?" But you know what? For me personally, like I've coached the kids all the way up, my kids and different kids in Toronto, and I learned more from them than I could pass on to them, even as kids. And I felt the same working with these guys here, and it's been a lot of fun.
On the topic of Wayne Gretzky, the great one, Louis done some research.
Yeah, you guys played together on a team when you guys were 14 years old, and we were talking a little bit this morning about it. And, you know, one of the things that he said was you guys weren't the best player on the team, number one. Darryl Evans was.
Darryl Evans,
yeah. And, you know, just that relationship with him through the years, I mean, having that, just talk about that and how that developed into what it is now.
Well, first and foremost, Wayne tried out for the team I was on and didn't make it. It was a Bantam team, so he went and played Junior B instead. There's me.
Yeah.
Imagine that. I was supposed to be wearing white, and I only brought my red. But that's
you're right in the middle, and we can pick out Wayne for a second from the
You did that on purpose to stick out amongst everybody.
Yeah, look at the hair. That's the first year my dad let me grow my hair. That's Darryl Evans behind us, Mark Osborne to the right of the goaltender. A lot of buddies there, Peter White, etc. Guys I still keep in touch with, Steve Gatzos, and it was a good time. But Wayne didn't make that team because he couldn't get his legal guardianship. But I love to tell people that we cut him.
Yeah,
it's not true.
And that one?
That was our second Stanley Cup. Check those glasses out. That was at Commonwealth Stadium. That was a lot of fun.
Those were hot back then.
They were. They're coming back, I hear.
Yeah, and this next picture is the best.
The best part about that picture is the little stubby in the right-hand corner, the little Molson Canadian there. But that was just the fun we had as a team, and we all know, Louis, you played as well. Winning is fun, and that's what it's all about.
Where was that?
That was in the old Coliseum dressing room.
All right.
Awesome.
Tonight was tough, but generally speaking, the Oiler coaching since the change has come in for rave reviews. Louis on making plays.
Yeah, you know, it's amazing. You came in and everybody thought you were going to come down and buckle down on the defensive system, but you went a completely different way, and you empowered the defense to make plays. That was one of the first things they said, is that you asked them to do a little bit more. Where did that come from?
Well, that's just the way I coach kids when I coach, and I just felt that the first thing I said to these guys is, you guys are all NHLers, and you're here for a reason. It's the best league in the world, and we can make some plays. But we're successful, this team, by committee. We're successful when all 60 are playing well. We're successful when our forwards are helping out our D, and vice versa. The D are helping out our forwards, and we've got away from that a little bit lately, and we've been getting out work, but we'll get it back.
Let's get to the Oilers' best young defenseman, Evan Bouchard. This question comes from Oilers Are Back. That's the name of the account. How high of a ceiling do you see Evan Bouchard reaching?
Bouch is one of those guys. He's a special player. You know, I said to him probably 3 or 4 days into my tenure that, you know, you're a risk-reward type player, and I was the same way. And if the risk outweighs reward, we're going to be in trouble here. So you got to start playing more of a complete game, and he's done that. Give him nothing but ice time, but I did say to him when I think he had a 12 or 14 game point streak, and my record was 28. I said, just so you know, I'm the guy that puts you on the ice. But no, Bush is great. A great kid. He's got a hockey IQ, great shot, and the beauty of him, he's only going to get better.
You're not killing your players with video, Louis.
Yeah. This is a one and only picture. You're never going to see it again. You doing video analysis on the plane, and I had to snap that shot early. But, you know, we've had this conversation a lot. You like to go about the approach a little different way. You're more about communicating with your players and the eye test. You're a player that can pick things up quickly when you played, and now as a coach, you pick things up on the ice. So talk about that relationship and how the players have responded to that.
I'm just talking about you sneaking up on me.
You didn't see that either. You were in depth there, and
no, it's been sorry, Louis. It's been I wouldn't say an eye opener. It's been good for me, but I still think old school part is still a big part of the game. Video is definitely there. Analytics, all that stuff is part of the game. But if you can't communicate with a player one-on-one and let him see what you're seeing as he's seeing it, and that's what I try to do. And so far the guys are great. They've been receptive, front and back. And you know, we got Chris, of course, Knobloch, Glenn Gullickson, and Stewie that have done an incredible job as well.
Let's move on to a former teammate of yours. This is an irresistible question, and we will let Grant Fuhr frame it for us.
And if you took today's rules and put Coffey in the game where you couldn't hook him, couldn't hold him, good luck trying to stop him. And you could hook, hold, and pretty much tackle guys back then, and they couldn't stop him. So now give him free wheel, where you can just free wheel, where you can't even get a stick on him. You got no chance of catching him. Right? And everybody talks about today's game versus the game back then. The guys back then had to battle through a lot of things to score, whereas today it's a little soft in front of the net. Whereas back then, you could pretty much do whatever you wanted the first couple of times. They might give you a penalty, they might not. But the game was a lot harder, and then you had a red line in as well.
That's, by the way, from Andy Strickland's Cam and Strick podcast. You ever thought about playing today's game that would seem to be tailor-made for you in your prime?
Well, for me, first of all, Grant, he's not only one of the smartest goalies or the greatest goalies that ever played, he's actually pretty smart.
Yeah,
but
well spoken.
No, I mean, today...
No, he was very articulate in making the case there.
Yeah, he is. But, I mean, today's game is hard. These guys are big, strong, fast. Sometimes I think, unfortunately, the game is taken away from them a little bit. But today's game is great. You know, I feel very fortunate to have played with Wayne in his prime, with Mario in his prime, and been able to see Connor 10 feet up close and personal out here with the job I'm doing now. It's pretty great.
It was your skating that really separated you from the pack, Louis.
Yeah, you know what? Wayne Gretzky told me when he played with you on that U14 team or 14-year-old team, Toronto Nats, that he came off the ice after the first practice, and Walter said to him, "Hey, how come you can't skate like that number 7?" And he said, "I don't think anybody can." You know, listen, you were known for your skating, one of the best skaters of all time in the same sense as Bobby Orr. Where'd it come from? Like, you know, that's something that just came naturally to you? You work on it?
Well, I mean, first and foremost, we do have flights with the Oilers, and I do go back and talk to Louis all the times, and he keeps saying to me, "You remember that one time I burnt you wide?" And I'm like, "Louis,
I remember.
I apologize, but I don't." What's your last name
just
again?
To put that in perspective, I caught him flat-footed. I caught him standing still. So.
I actually said to him, Louis, when he said he burnt me wide, I told him to get in line. Not the only guy that did. But you know, my skating is what I was good at. It wasn't that I worked harder than anybody else. I definitely made sure my conditioning was great. was a God-given talent. That's the old Audrey Bakewell.
Wow.
Those skates there, those are my old ones. And then for the rest of the video, I put on Ron McLean's skates because my feet were killing me.
You know,
because those skates are so small.
The thing for me, one more thing here. The thing for me, the first time I played against you, you took the puck from the near boards and you wrapped around. You saw that we were making a change, and you went all the way around and took a shot in the net. And by the time we had gotten on the ice, you were already back in position, and Barry Stafford, a real good friend of yours, tapped me on the shoulder and goes, "Yeah, that's Coff. He'd seen that for years." But it was the crossovers that were just fantastic.
Barry was a big part of my career as well.
And,
I was one
and
of
the
those,
edge.
Yeah, I was one of those guys, and I watch Connor McDavid every day. His skates are big, and Langer. Jeff Lang does a great job putting an incredible edge, but I said to Barry, how do I get glide? How do I get more glide? How do I get less resistance on the ice? And started fooling around with my skate blades, and it was made the game more fun.
Well, that video that we saw there a moment ago was a portion of a video that was produced, I guess, back in the 80s. It was called How to Skate Like Paul Coffey. I can't imagine that any average skater could ever learn to skate like you. Ryan Coviduck asks, do you still go sockless in your skates a couple of sizes too small?
No, I have the proverbial slippers on now.
Oh, yeah. The coach's skates.
How are your toes?
Yeah.
Your
Nice
toes
and
have got to be
comfortable.
mangled from those years of jamming them in.
They
there.
were 3 sizes too small, weren't they? Or at least
Yeah, they were tight and small. I got to tell you a funny story. So I'm playing with the Penguins, and old Bucky Palermo, the old shoemaker in Pittsburgh, who used to work on my skates and stitch them. He's since passed away, but a super guy. And so he, at times if my skate was too tight, when they're brand new, he'd adjust the toe cap. And then Stevie Latin, our longtime trainer, would always carry one of those grinders around with him, right? So we're playing at Madison Square Garden. I said, Stevie, you got to get this a little more bigger. He says, no problem, go out for warm, I'll come back. I said, how'd it go? He says, great. The good news is it's going to be comfortable. The bad news is put your foot in there. I put my foot in there. All of a sudden, I saw my toe. So it was a white sock. So he said, no problem, I got a fix for that. Come out with a Sharpie.
There you go.
I didn't block shots
school.
back then, so it was all good.
Listen, we've talked a lot about the circumstances under which you took the job. What we haven't talked about is family, and I'm interested in how the conversation with your wife of 28 years, Stephanie, went when you had to call her and say, hey, I'm moving on from being able to set my own schedule to having to follow the NHL schedule. How did that go?
It was great.
Yeah,
We're just starting to talk to each other now. It was just one of those things that was decided fast. I was actually in Porterville Prairie on a Friday. I came back, and it was Hall of Fame weekend, did an autograph thing with a bunch of pros, Mike Tyson, etc. Came home, walked into the house. We were going to Mike Vernon's induction party that night, the Saturday before the induction on the Monday. Walked into the house. My wife was looking beautiful as usual. Her hair was all done. I said, man, you look good. She goes, yeah, you ready? And then she goes, what's wrong? I said, nothing's wrong, but I accepted the job with the Oilers. And she goes, well, I guess we're not going out tonight. I'm going to start packing, which was nice of her. But as the night went on, it got a little cooler.
All right. Well, whatever it takes, Paul. Wish we had more time. Thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it.
Awesome, boys.
It's Paul Coffey doing his best to get the Oilers turned around. Has, in fact, has them in the top 3 in the Pacific Division. We'll be back.